This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Oregon Ducks. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting to the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Handoff running right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Throwing for his running back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's a good stop on third down, but really it was what they were able to do defensively on first and second down, putting this offense behind the chains and off schedule. That leads to the third down success.
And that sets up a return. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. Offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff to the right side. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
We knew this was going to be the plan from this offense, attacking the edge, and they're able to get to the edge right here in the first series for a huge play and a big gain down the field.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
The Ducks are on the move here. Using his legs, it's Davison. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Jackson. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Got an opening here. Now here he goes. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Sayin. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing. Offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, the defense is ready for it.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oregon. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll hand it off. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains, and you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
First and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the runner takes off to his right.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Send the back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he can't hold on right in hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can
on the move. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made, room to run here. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down, get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. To the air, it's Sayin. Catch is made down the middle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And it's a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pass complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a 1st down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Catch made for the score. And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air. It's Moore. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On the run, it's Jackson. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. But he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the special teams.
What a weapon it is to have a guy that can go back, catch a punt, and take it the distance for a touchdown. Great job by his teammates. You see a couple of those blocks bringing him free, and then once he's in the clear, that is just great athleticism and speed all the way to the end zone. What an incredible return.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game has been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Moore. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate.
He's got a crease. Breaks into. Here he goes. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They are pouring it on now.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fired into a tight window and picked off. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. He's
got space. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Moore. Makes a quick catch. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the offense will call time here. Must not have liked the look for this 4th and 1. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards, and now it's 1st and 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And tackled there by the defense. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. That short completion sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Got an opening here. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40. Out past the 30. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this seems like a case of too little too late for this defense today, but you start to build on these successes. And remember, the eye in the sky don't lie. And Chris, they're going to go back to this film and they'll be able to fix things and look at the effort and look at the schematics. And a play like this, maybe it spurs them on to something for next week and beyond.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Breaking into the clear. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The offense really clicking here. The back's got it. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's St. Clair, looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They bring him down right at the 20.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. See, and he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon.
We've seen it all day. This has been an absolute clinic from this offense. They have been so good, so efficient, and they continue to do so here late in this game. What a huge win for them, this coach, in this environment. I got to tell you, this fan base has got to just be ecstatic.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Look at a pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He could go. Touchdown, Ducks. A crucial pick 6.
Chris, it's just one of those days where nothing goes right. Unfortunately for this group, it happened in a big environment. What an incredible performance, and you got to give this coaching staff a lot of credit. This group was prepared on all sides of the football, offensively, defensively, and now putting it away for the victory.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO. Give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field. A few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
They'll run it here. Just trucks the man. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Grinding away with their running game. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
This group has been so impressive all day long. Built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. And I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.